Coming to you live from Live to Dream Media Studio, Southern Arizona Sports Talk, with your host, Raul Soto Romero.
This is 2 shows, 1 week. Gotta love it. Hey, we're going to start off this show in a cool way. We got a special guest on the phone right now. Coach, can you hear me?
We're getting him on right now.
We're
Stand
getting
by.
him on. All right, cool. Stand by, guys. Technical difficulties, man.
Technical
Hey,
difficulties.
Coach, you there? It's not coming through. Anyways, you just keep it going, Raul.
All right, so we're going to wait for that. But on the other side, we got another special guest, my homie, my coworker, actually, too. One guy that you do not want to see escorting you out at High Wire. What's up, Coach Bryan?
Hey, Ro, how you doing tonight?
Doing great, brother.
Great.
So how was the tournament this weekend, man?
It was good. It was a really good learning experience for our team. We went out there and everybody did their best, and we got a lot to work on.
All right, Coach, I'm going to get you on soon, okay?
Shows a little over the place. All right, so you had one person place pretty high, right?
She took 7th.
That's awesome.
She did pretty good.
Dominique or who?
No, it was Marina.
Marina?
Yeah.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
man.
Marina did. Dominic did really good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, what was it like kind of getting the first tournament out of the way?
I mean, it was kind of nerve-wracking for the team. I've been in these situations many times.
Yeah.
It was my first time as a college coach, though, so that was a little bit of anxiety. But other than that, it was just like a regular tournament to me, and it was a real eye opener for a lot of the guys and girls, because it's their first college tournament too.
Yeah.
But now that that's out of the way, there's not as much fear.
Did part of you get that itch like, oh, man, I wish I was on the mat with this sometimes?
Absolutely, and especially since it was an open tournament. Like I could have wrestled.
Oh, you could have wrestled?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Did you have anyone that was like over 30 wrestling or anything?
Yes, we had our assistant coach Nate.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he's our assistant coach.
All right, Raul, I got Coach on the line now.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that, man.
Cool. We're going to take a break from Brian, and we got Coach Stewart on the line. How you doing, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
How you feeling, man? It's playoff time.
Yeah, I know. It's game day, man. You know, on game day, you get a different type of feeling. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling good this morning.
What are you telling your guys, man? Because you guys got a big game against Hamilton tonight.
Oh, well, the first thing I told them this morning was, to make sure you get to school on time, because the way you start your day is the way you're going to finish it. So
Yeah.
let's start our day by getting here up on time, getting to school, get to class. That's where our focus starts at, right there at the beginning of the day. And I think the rest of the day will take care of itself.
Absolutely. What are you doing on the practice field right now? Because I know you guys had a huge layoff. What are you guys doing to make sure you guys stay on point for Hamilton tonight?
So the last few weeks, 21 days, man, we've been off. The last couple of weeks, man, we have really been bonding. We've been, in the weight room together. We've been spending a lot of time in the weight room. We also been, doing some team bonding, going to the different games that's been here the last 2 Fridays. Everybody will meet up and we'll go watch the games together, the coaching staff and the players. Just doing little things like that to keep us, tight-knit, because this game going to have its ups and downs, and we're going to need each other. We're going to have to lean on each other all night. So what better way to just spend time with your brother these last 2 weeks to ensure, on Friday we're going to be together.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this. So Hamilton's always been known as a big school in Phoenix, and having them come down to you guys is amazing, but do you still feel like you have a chip on your shoulder being a Southern Arizona school going up against a Phoenix school?
Oh, definitely, man. The AIA ranked us number 1, and we've been getting a lot of talk about why we're number 1 and this like that, and we're the underdogs going in, and we're the number 1 seed. So, yeah, I think the boys do have a chip on their shoulder. They want to go prove that we can play with those big teams, So I think tonight the boys going to come out hard. Even though we had a couple of weeks off, they've been practicing hard. They've been flying around. We've still been doing our conditioning. So I think they're going to be ready up for the task, and they're ready to shock the state. So I'm excited for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have anything special planned out for playoffs, man? I like when we talked, you always said you wanted to make it like Texas football. You got anything planned that's kind of special for playoffs?
I'm trying. I got a little things up my sleeves, man. Hopefully, I told the boys they're gonna be surprised tonight. We got a lot of stuff planned, for the boys. Like I said, I try to do every little thing and make it big, because these boys are gonna remember this forever. I always tell them about my high school team. We played in the state game my senior year, and we talked every day since that day. Like we formed a bond, and I just want these boys to remember this season and stuff like that. So we do got a couple of tricks up our sleeve for them tonight. And hopefully the boys enjoy it, and hopefully it gets them to come out and play hard.
Absolutely. We will be there on the sidelines tonight. We talked about that yesterday, man. I got to say thank you for being one of the first persons to believe in me and let me cover your guys' team. And good luck for the rest of the season, man. I know you guys are going to be holding that trophy up pretty soon. So good luck, brother, and congrats on a great season so far.
Man, I appreciate it, man. A lot of people counting us out. So, man, I appreciate the support, man. And I really, really thank you.
Make sure you tell them that everyone from Live the Dream Media and Southern Arizona Sports Talks, we're rooting for them and we told them good luck.
All right, I'll tell them. I appreciate y'all.
No problem. Have a good day, man.
All right, you too.
Yeah. All right, man. We're back with now. The craziness is kind of over now. Okay, so you had your assistant coach going in?
Yeah. He went. He wanted to wrestle. He's in the Air Force as well.
Yeah.
He's been competing. He competed at Nationals last year at the U.S. Open for the Veterans Division.
Oh, nice.
So he's still an active competitor.
You got something coming up too, right?
I do. I'm doing the Catch Wrestling National Championships in California, December 22nd.
Oh, man, that's right around the corner. Mm-hmm. How's training going?
It's going pretty slow. I had mouth surgery last week. So.
Oh, what you do? Who punched you?
Nobody punched me. I just had to get some teeth fixed.
I got you.
Yeah.
So you're in a really cool situation right now. You're a head coach. You're making a difference in a lot of people's lives, but you've also had kind of trials and tribulations to get here. I really want to get into that because you have a great story. And that's why I wanted to bring you back. Last time we didn't get into it enough, I think. So why don't you go back to tell us kind of a rerun of where you're from and who was Bryan like as a little kid?
I'm from San Diego. I grew up.
Padres fan? Or you?
I don't watch baseball.
I know. I knew the answer to that. I was just
knew that answer, man.
You got a favorite wrestler from San Diego or anything?
Me, man.
Oh, love it. That's a wrestling mindset right there, guys.
Me. I grew up in San Diego. I was raised by my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad was my really big influence for coaching, and my big coach growing up. All the way through high school.
He was a wrestling coach, or?
He was, yeah. So him and Rodney Smith were really, really big in my coaching, and coaching me into what I am.
What was their kind of training for you growing up as a kid? Because I've heard all these crazy stories of kids training like 8 hours a day and stuff.
No.
All right, cool. They let you have a life, which is good.
Kinda. I mean, I did train a lot. Twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day during the summer, if I had a big tournament coming up, or during high school season, it would be twice a day because I just had a lot of weight to cut. That was my fault, not dieting and working correctly.
How much weight were you cutting, man?
Too much, man. Too much.
Oh, shoot.
Too much. Like 175 to 135 every week.
What the
Not the smartest thing to do.
How the heck did you do that, man? That's 50 pounds.
It's not that bad, dude. It's not that bad. It's horrible for your body. So wrestlers out there, make sure you maintain your weight correctly.
Yeah. They have the hydration test now, which is really easy to get away with.
They started that the year after I graduated. So, and I graduated in 2004.
Yeah.
But going back, I never competed in the California high school state championships. I always either got hurt or lost like the round before.
Yeah.
But I was really big into Greco and freestyle, so I won a few state championships in Greco and freestyle.
You ever go to Fargo or?
I did. I was a 2-time Fargo All-American, and I'm a 2-time All-American in juniors and veterans.
So there's probably some people that don't know what Fargo is. Tell the listeners what Fargo is, because that's basically like the Olympics for freestyle as a kid.
It is, man. It's not the Olympics, but it's definitely a huge tournament, a huge opportunity for high school wrestlers to continue and be seen by colleges, because it shows that wrestlers can go in and put in the work in the off season.
Yeah.
Right? It's It's a week-long tournament, man.
Yeah, it's long.
Insane, man. There's freestyle, Greco, women's, and I believe they have women's Greco this year too. Yeah. So it's really growing. It's like 25 mats. It's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yep.
It's hot. It's humid. There's mosquitoes. There's their state bird, I swear. But it's just an eye-opening experience, and what you can see and the level of wrestling that there is in this country is just amazing. What these kids can do.
You think you've seen an improvement in Arizona wrestling? Because I know once you get to the East Coast, man, it's a whole different level.
I think Arizona can hang with the East Coast a little bit, man. Like everybody underrates Arizona. There's some tough kids in Arizona,
like
man.
Roman Bravo coming up. We got I don't know if you know him, Sergio Vega.
Yeah.
Just signed to Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like there's tough kids here, right? And it's just getting them seen and recognized throughout the country. You know, it's a small city.
Yeah, or small big city, or big town, or whatever they call it. So once, tell us a little about what was going on after high school. What did you do? Because you went to college for wrestling right afterwards, right?
I did. I ended up going straight to Dana College in Blair, Nebraska, straight out of high school.
How was that?
It's an
going from California to Nebraska, man.
California, Nebraska was a huge change. Huge change. I went from beach, desert, mountains.
Yeah, sunny most of the time.
Yeah, man, to cornfields. It was a culture shock for sure.
Hey, Brian, did you say it was an NAIA?
Yes, it was an NAIA school.
Hey, I was a Missouri Valley Viking, dude.
Oh, nice, dude. We used to duel you guys all the time.
I didn't wrestle. I was playing football, but yeah. Concordia, you said, right?
No, Dana.
Dana.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. I believe they shut the school down.
Oh, they did?
A few years later.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They're like, we're never getting anyone as good as Brian. You
No,
kidding.
No, like I had some really good coaches and teams there. I was coached under Steve Costanzo.
Cool.
Which is an amazing coach. He's
what
amazing.
kind of core values did you learn from him that you still use in your coaching style today?
Just to keep going. Keep going. Don't ever stop. Just keep going. Right?
Yep.
If you haven't succeeded, then you're not done yet.
Yeah. Good timing on the air horn, man. So how many years were you there? Because I know you transferred out to different school afterwards.
I did. I was there for 2 years. I ended up having a shoulder surgery while I was there. I didn't wrestle the second season.
What do you do?
I had a torn rotator cuff, Bancroft tear, slap tear, torn labrum.
How the heck did you do that?
Wrestling, man.
Or like, yeah, I know, but like, who put you in like that crazy shoulder lock or something?
It's just years and years and years of beating it up. And
you got the snake bites right here or whatever?
I do. I've had 2 total reconstructive shoulder surgeries on my right shoulder.
Yeah, I have mine right here still too.
Yeah, it's not fun. Rehab isn't fun, but you need to make sure you're listening to the doctor and doing what they're saying. Otherwise, you're going to pay for it later on. Yeah.
Or I know someone that's had 3 reconstructions, shoulder surgeries in a span of 5 years, man.
Jeez, dude.
So he's like, gets back, slides. He was known for never listening to doctors and trying to get back early, pay for it. So what was it like coming back into wrestling after being out for that whole year?
I took a few years off or like a year off of school and wrestling. I went back home, and I was doing some wildland firefighting stuff on the reservation.
Oh, you were a firefighter?
I mean, just some wildland stuff, dude. Nothing.
Did it get your adrenaline going like how wrestling does and stuff, or?
No, because I didn't fight any fires, dude. I just cut some lines.
Oh shit, okay.
And then I was still helping teach at the wrestling camps with Ken Shirto. So I was still involved in wrestling. Like I was doing the Ken Shirto camps. I was helping my dad coach down at Otay Ranch and Mater Dei Catholic School.
Yeah.
Down in San Diego. I was helping him coach there. And like I said on the last show, I was at the Fresno State Ken Shirto camp as a clinician. Yeah. And then I ended up getting the scholarship to Grand Canyon University.
So at this point, you're already done with the school in Nebraska, right? Mm-hmm. You've already kind of left.
Yeah.
And it almost happens by accident that you go to GCU, right?
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much, dude. Like,
What was that like? Were you expecting that when you were going to the camp or anything?
No, I was just going there to go and teach some kids and get away from San Diego and have a little vacation. Like, that's a vacation to me. It's going to a wrestling camp and teaching some people, dude. Like, that's fun.
Throwing a couple people on the mat.
No, man, that's mean.
It's fun. It's not me. What was it? What was the point where you kind of felt like there was a breaking point? Because
In what aspect do you mean?
when things started going south. I really want to get into that because I know you know what my plans are for the future, and you have an incredible story, and I want people to hear that story because you're a comeback guy. You changed your whole life around.
Well, I ended up having another shoulder surgery while I was at Grand Canyon again. That was the second one.
Oh, that's when you popped it again?
Yeah. And then I had multiple knee injuries, and I ended up getting hooked on painkillers and drinking heavily.
What was your mindset when that was going on? Like, did you feel like it wasn't a big deal or anything at that point?
I didn't. I just didn't want to be in pain anymore, man. And what I thought was helping the matter was actually making it worse.
It was growing it.
It is because when you're on a hefty amount of opiates, or you're on opiates for a continuous amount of time, it starts tricking your brain into thinking you have things wrong with you that you don't actually have wrong with you.
Yeah.
Right? It's just your body craving more.
Do you think part of it was you were going to do whatever you could to get back on that mat?
Yeah. Because I didn't want to mess up again, and I just ended up messing up again.
Yeah.
But
so what was that journey like? How long were you in this kind of spiral?
I was in that spiral from probably 2010 to 2017.
Oh, shoot.
And it just got progressively worse and worse and worse, to the point where my wife at the time took our son and told me I had to go.
Yeah.
Which I respect her for doing that.
So where were you living? Who were you with during that time?
When she told me I had to go?
Yeah.
I was staying with friends for a little bit, and then I was homeless for a long time. For a really long time.
How many years or days? Or
From basically the end of 2013, 14 to 2017 when I was arrested for the last time.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
So you're in this, because help me understand it. What do you think caused everything to to the point where it took so long to get to the point where you're like, I need to change now?
I mean, when you're in active addiction and you're chasing that high, right? Because I wasn't doing it for any other purpose than to get high anymore.
It wasn't mainly for the pain anymore. It was a point just you're searching for the high.
Absolutely. That's what it turns into. And you're always, that's why they call it chasing the dragon, right? Because you're always chasing that first.
Yeah.
It's nothing that you're ever going to catch, and it's nothing that's ever going to be sustainable, right? And all you're doing is killing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And when you get to a point where you just don't want to keep going, where you can either keep going or you can give up, right?
Yeah.
I fortunately got help from the court systems to nudge me in the right direction. And then,
What did they do for you?
they offered me a plea. They offered me a program called DTAP, which is Drug Treatment Alternative to Prison, and it's just a really intense probation, where you sign a plea that is, it says prison only, right?
Yeah.
But so once you sign that plea, you go on to probation, and then you go to rehab, and then you follow the steps and continue on, right? But when you look yourself up, when you sign that plea, after you've signed that plea, it says DOC number pending.
Yeah.
So that just shows you, like, how difficult and how easy it can be to slip back in and become a statistic.
Yeah.
Right? you just got to have that mindset of I just don't want to do this anymore.
Keep going. Just like what you said, keep going.
I just don't want to live like this anymore, you know?
Yeah.
It sucked.
What were the steps you took to get clean? Because there could be someone listening right now trying to figure out a way to get clean.
I mean, I was in rehab for 90 days. I went to Community Bridges, the Dodge Residential Treatment Facility for 90 days. And then I went over into a halfway house for a couple months, and then I ended up getting my own place and just taking it step by step. There are programs and things out there in this community that can help you. A lot of them. So
that's awesome.
That's what I did.
Yeah. I want to keep getting more into this, but we're going to take a break and come right back afterwards.
Sound good? Yeah.
Welcome to Snap Fitness. This is my gym.
And my gym.
And this is my gym.
And my gym.
Here at Snap Fitness Marana, we welcome all kind people trying to stay healthy.
Ready to make us your gym? Click the link below, message us on social media, or give us a call 520-400-4646.
We are Jet Sports Training, where our mission is to cultivate champions. This is where athletes come to get faster and everyday people come to change their lives. This is not a gym, but a community. Come get jetted.
About to take off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lot of y'all doubted on me. Now they like, wow, look how far you got. Legendary like all my idols, coming for it all, and I can't wait. Success just called and I got me a date. So I grabbed my ambitions and I'm on my way. Cross the wrong line and it's bad news. Might get burned like a candle. We too hot to handle. World at my feet like a sandal. I only move when I plan to. Your moves could get canceled.
This episode is brought to you by Advanced Vision Care and Dry Eye Spa. Go check them out at 7552 North La Cholla Boulevard across from Foothills Mall, 520-744-1711. Tell them Rue sent you in. And we're back, guys. All right, so now you're at the point where things are getting better. What were the struggles like after you started getting clean? Was there ever things like situations where things are going south, like you're like, oh, I'll just try it once to feel better from this?
No.
Never?
No.
That's awesome.
No. I mean, things have been hard. I mean, life doesn't get easier just because you get clean. It doesn't. Life is still the same. It's still gonna
how do you deal with those situations then? Because you basically, from what I've learned, people that are going through stuff, this is their caveat. This is what makes them feel better. Mm-hmm. How are you, now this is gone, how are you able to still make yourself stay positive without this avenue?
Because I know what it's like with that avenue too. You know, I know where it leads me. I know what's going to happen. I mean, I have 6 felonies now, right? There's a lot of things that I can't do with my life that I wanted to do because of the choices that I made while I was doing drugs. But that doesn't mean that it's the end of my life, right? Like, it's not the end all be all. Like, I now have a level 1 fingerprint clearance card, which allows me the opportunity to teach at schools, to work in hospitals, to coach the U of A team. Yeah. You know, it opens up doors that most places will close because of just having that felony tag on you. Yeah. Right? They don't care what you're doing right now. All they see is, oh, you're a felon. Yeah. Like, it's hard for me to get an apartment. It's like,
But you just keep going.
Just keep going, man.
Just keep going.
It's gonna work out eventually.
Yeah. So 17, you start turning your life around. What starts happening then? Because you start winning some championships.
I did, man. I did. I had worked with. I started working at EMI doing plumbing.
Okay.
Because they are really big on second chances.
Yeah.
So if you're a felon and you got your life together and you know some plumbing or some HVAC, Excel Mechanical is a good place to start.
Nice.
Yeah, I did. I was working with Burchek a few years before, and I had worked at Sean Huff's gym over at Northside Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, that's one of the OGs ones, man.
Yeah.
I think that was a part of the core three. Those are the only 3 gyms that were open back in like 2005.
I don't know.
You're in the wrestling world. I've been in the jiu-jitsu world a little bit.
Well, not only that, dude. I'm not from Arizona. I didn't move out here until 2007.
11? 7? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't move. I moved to Arizona in 2007.
Yeah.
I didn't move to Tucson until 2013.
Okay.
So, I started training with Sean Huff, and he was like, "Hey, man, you should try and compete again." And I was like, "All right." So I did a gi tournament in San Diego, and I took third. And I was like, "I don't like losing anymore."
Yeah.
So I was like, "I'm not going to lose another match this year." So I didn't, and I won the world championships in 2018.
Wait, the world's in Vegas?
The IBJJF.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I won the IBJJF World Nogi Masters division. But still, I mean, I won the world championships.
Were white belts during that time, right?
Huh?
A white belt during that time, or what were you?
Was I what? No, I was blue.
Blue belt?
Yeah, I was blue.
Dang, still.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get your blue belt?
I started with the blue belt because of my wrestling background. Like to compete, I have to start it as a blue belt because of just the years of experience is equivalent.
Yeah,
it's not fair.
I think it's fair.
I mean, it is at the same time. It is and it isn't. You know what I mean? Against the white belt, it's not fair.
Just be tougher. That's all I got to say.
Right, dude. Just get tough. I got white belts that tap me all the time, dude.
Really?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, I want to see this white belt, dude. That's been my thing at jiu-jitsu now because like I've been gone for 14 years. 'Cause I've done baseball. I go in now and I'm like, I want to go against like the purple belts, brown belts.
I mean, that's always a good thing too, but
until you get your face smashed in the wall.
Well, not only that, but as soon as you go in the room, you need to check your ego at the door.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're there to learn. You're there to get better. Right?
You ain't tapping, you ain't learning.
Physically, right? Like.
And I guess we're going to break real quick.
We're going to go to break real quick, all right?
Cool.
Thanks.
Welcome to Snap Fitness. This is my gym.
And my gym.
And this is my gym.
And my gym.
Here at Snap Fitness Marana, we welcome all kind people trying to stay healthy. Ready to make us your gym? Click the link below, message us on social media, or give us a call 520-400-4646.
We are Jet Sports Training, where our mission is to cultivate champions. This is where athletes come to get faster and everyday people come to change their lives. This is not a gym, but a community. Come get jetted.
About to take off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lot of y'all doubted on me. Now they like, wow, look how far you go. Legendary like all my idols, coming for it all, and I can't wait. Success just called and I got me a date. So I grab my ambitions and I'm on my way. Cross the wrong line and it's bad news. Might get burnt like a candle. We too hot to handle. World at my feet like a sandal. I only move when I plan to. Your moves could get canceled.
All right, nuclear bomb. I'm kidding.
Nuclear bomb. All right, so no.
We had a nuclear bomb go off in the...
We did, man. We did. It was a mini explosion, but...
We're good. No, guys, just to let you guys know, at Live the Dream Media, we are dealing with the ghost. So, yeah, he touched the camera and we had to redo it.
Yep,
but it's all good. It's all clean now.
No, you can learn something from everybody, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what their belt rank is. Like, you can learn something from everybody. And if you take that approach and not just in the jiu-jitsu world or the wrestling world, you just take it into every aspect in life, and you're going to end up being a better person out of it.
A great teacher, too.
Absolutely.
And that's what you've been for. In the year that I've been with you, man, known you were, I've learned so much just from watching you, the way you do things, man. The way you live your life, and hearing your story, man, it's incredible.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much.
No problem, man. Let me ask you this. What was the transition from wrestling to jiu-jitsu like? Because it's hard, because like for me, my dad when I was wrestling, my dad wouldn't let me sleep on my back.
Oh, man.
That's how crazy he was.
Yeah,
so when I got to jiu-jitsu,
that's insane.
When I got to jiu-jitsu and they're like, you gotta play guard. I'm like,
you gotta lay on your back.
F is guard.
I mean, the hardest part for me was not being a bull the whole time. Like, just
going
bam,
forward,
bam, 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 bam. Like, so the majority of my losses that I've taken, which hasn't been very many in the last 7 years, which is I'm grateful for, because I've had great coaches, right? And I've had great coaches, and I've had great training partners, no matter what facility I go to. And it's great. The Tucson Jiu-Jitsu community and is a really, really good community to be a part of.
Yeah.
But I got caught in triangles, dude.
Okay,
like, I'd be winning a match. Like, I lost the world championships because I got caught in a triangle with like 30 seconds left.
Was it weird for you learning how to pass guard and everything?
I mean, I'm still having difficulty. Everybody has difficulty passing guard, man.
Dude, I've been caught. Like, I'll sweep a guy. If they're stronger than me, most of the times, I'll pull guard and just try to sweep them. I'll sweep them, and next thing you know, I think it's going good. I try to like push out, and now I'm tapping because all of a sudden he got me in a triangle quicker than hell.
I mean, just
here, like,
why are you playing something that you're not comfortable with? What are you more comfortable with, on your feet? Just because they're stronger with you, you got to pull guard.
I swept them though. That's 4 points, or two or 4
points, and then what happened? You got sub. You got to work to your strengths, bro.
Hey, hit that trombone, dude.
You got to work to your strengths, man.
Yeah.
Right? That's what Burchek has me do. Like, just working to my strengths, right? Like takedowns and pass and being heavy on top is what I'm good at. I'm really good at that.
The snap drags, man, those are nasty.
I'm available for seminars, guys.
Hey, guys, hit up Brian if you want a seminar, if you want to learn how to throw guys like crazy.
Yeah, snap down front headlock series, dude. Drag series, it's all inside wrestling, dude. That's the Rodney Smith system. It's amazing.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. So let's talk about, because you've won more than one world championships, right?
I've won one world championship.
Okay, what else?
I took second at the world championships in 2019.
19?
Yeah.
That's when you got caught in that triangle?
I got caught in that triangle.
Cool. Dave ain't giving us any love with that.
Oh, it's all right, Dave. You're going to hit another one of those when you hear what happens at the national championships, too.
Oh,
So that same year, in 2019, I was like, hey, I'm going to do another jiu-jitsu tournament this year, and I want to do a wrestling tournament.
Yeah.
So I told my coach, and he was like, all right, let's do it. So I called up, Sean Huff was still my coach at the time. Called up Burchek. I called up a couple other people that I've met through the jiu-jitsu community that wrestle, that know a little bit of Greco, and we got a wrestling camp together. And I ended up taking third. It was my first tournament back in 10 years for wrestling.
Oh,
just wrestling, right, in Greco.
How big was the bracket?
I think I had 4 or 5 matches. I don't know. They were all on the internet. How many did you say? 5 matches, I think I had.
I saw a couple, man. After I saw you whip someone, I'm like, oh, that's
a lot for old guys, dude. Like,
you're like 35, right?
I'm 38. I'll be 39 in February.
Come on, man. Freaking, you had DC, Daniel Cormier winning UFC championships at 41.
Yeah, but I got a fake hip, dude.
He does too.
He does not have a fake hip.
He has a fake hip.
He did not win a world championship with a fake hip.
He had a fake hip. You had his hip surgery.
All right, I believe you.
You're still in your prime, dude.
I believe you. I can do it then. Yeah, so I did the U.S. Open Veterans that year, and then I did the U.S. Open for Jiu-Jitsu too. And I ended up winning the no-gi for my weight class, and then I did the absolute division, and my road to the finals was ultra heavyweight, super heavyweight, and then heavyweight in the finals, right? And
oh shoot, oh man,
yeah. So I'm winning 4-1 with like 32 seconds left.
Triangle.
Like a triangle. Right on the edge too. Right
As
on
a
the edge.
short guy, I'm guessing the dude was pretty tall, long, and everything, right?
Not really, dude. The other ones were super tall and long, but so like the first person that I wrestled used to play. I believe he played for some professional football team.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and then the semifinals match was a professional bodybuilder size.
Oh God.
So like I won 4-2 in the first match, and then I did my snap down and guillotined him in the semis. Yeah, he was pretty upset about that.
Yeah, you're like loser.
Because I was 155 pounds, and he was like 265.
Hey, that shows jiu-jitsu. You just need skills, man.
You need skills. You know how to work your angles. You need to be smart, and you need to check your ego at the door, dude.
Speaking of that, so let's get into a little bit of UA wrestling now.
Okay.
What's a practice day like? And then we'll go on from there.
Our practice days. I mean, we start out with a warm up. We do some drilling.
I saw you guys doing that cow catcher, fake cow catcher, the freaking cradle dump.
Yeah, the gentleman series.
Yeah,
it's the gentleman series.
So my dad, he actually created 12 different ways to get the cow catcher from standing.
Oh dang.
Yeah, that was my MO, man. That's how I won all my. The 1 year I wrestled in high school, my freshman year, I won every single match from a standing cow catcher.
Dang.
I don't know how I did it.
So if we ever roll, just watch out for the cow catcher.
And that's what I got Joe with. Not to call him out, but
dang, Joe.
a cow catcher. I couldn't get it because he's strong as hell. Went around, freaking, then dumped him in a cradle.
Nice.
I went crazy at high wire after that.
Jesus.
But yeah. So what else you guys do in there?
We do some live. We do a lot of technique. Because I like our team to know a lot of things, right? I like them to be good at the basics, but I also add a little bit of sauce to what I teach.
I've seen them.
And that's why me and Burchak coach so well together. Because we have the same similar style and the same similar like flair, right?
Yeah.
And it's just amazing, and we just get along. We've been best friends since like 2007. So
that's awesome. What are kind of the core values for your team? What do you want them to be instilled in them every time they get in that wrestling room? I know one of them would be check your ego out the door. What would it be the rest?
Absolutely. I just want them to give me their best. Like, give me your best and push yourself. Push yourself past what you think you can go, and then push yourself a little bit more.
Awesome. What's next for you guys?
Next one is the GCU invite, December 7th.
Ooh, you're going back to your...
I am, dude. Yeah. I'm going back. It's actually really cool because the head coach over there, Austin Moore, is one of my old teammates from GCU.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah, we actually wrestled the same weight class.
Oh, shoot. Did you guys ever do wrestles off together?
Yeah, we did.
Who won?
Yeah, me. He ended up going back. He ended up going down to 41s after that.
Okay.
But he's an amazing guy.
Were you wrestling at 50?
I was wrestling at 49s. He went down to 41.
Dude, that's a tough weight class, man.
Yeah. I wrestled 41s at Dana and then 49s at GCU, and then 45 and a half for Greco.
You think you still can get down to 45?
No, sir. I mean, I could if I had to.
Yeah.
I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. It would take a few months to actually do it correctly so that I'm not like sucking and killing myself, right?
Yeah.
Like I would be very, very, very lean.
You'd be jacked, man.
I don't know if I would be jacked, dude. Like I've lost a lot of weight from this mouth surgery. Like I was up to 186.
You were up to 186, bro?
Yeah, I got up to 186, and then I had this mouth surgery, and I'm back down to 170 again because I can only eat soft foods.
How do you? Dude, I was thinking you're like 160, 150, man.
Nah, I'm 173. I was after practice yesterday.
Oh, no wonder you can throw everyone so quick.
It's not really about throwing people in strength, dude. It's about leverage and angles, dude. That's all.
I'm just giving you props for being strong, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it. But
so before we get a couple of your guys and girls, what lesson or what's your advice for someone that was going through the same stuff you were going through? And what's your advice to catch it earlier than essentially you did as well?
My best advice is to reach out. Just don't stay silent on it. Just ask for help. There is people that are willing to help. There are organizations that are willing to help. that are free. Like they'll help you, man. Like you just have to be willing to take that first step. Pick up that phone, 1,000-pound phone.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's 1,000-pound phone.
Awesome. Well, Bryan, I love you, brother.
I love you too, man.
Thank you for coming on again.
Of course.
Now we're gonna get some of your wrestlers in, man.
Oh man, here they come.
Hope you guys aren't camera shy. We'll be right back, guys.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair. My drains were clogged. I was really in despair. So I called some guy. You've never seen such a mess. And every time he leaned over, well, you can probably guess. Now I get it done right by Picture Rocks Cooling. They're neat and clean, peachy keen. Really no fooling. Got a problem? Just call up and help is coming. Picture Rocks Cooling, heating and plumbing.
Hi, I'm Alan Murdoch. For the past 20 years, I've been buying, fixing, and selling properties right here in Southern Arizona. And I want to buy your property. Whether it's a house, apartment, commercial building, or vacant land, regardless of the condition or the situation, I want to talk to you. When you sell to me, I pay cash and it's hassle-free. No repairs, no closing costs, and no commissions. If you have a property you don't want to deal with and you want a quick solution, call, text, or visit selltalon.com. Again, that's selltalon.com.
Discover the power of 88 Crime, where your anonymous tips are rewarded with cash. When you call in anonymously with the tip, you are given a code. With the code and a password, you can walk into a bank and redeem your reward anonymously. If your anonymous tip results in a felony arrest, you can claim up to $2,500 cash reward. Let's stop the silence on crime and strive for a safer community. For more information, please visit 88crime.org or call 88crime.
Copper Creek Cookies, Copper Creek Cookies, coppercreekcookies.net.
We can print anything on our soft vanilla logo cookies. We deliver them and other sweet treats locally. We are located at 4249 West Ina Road, Suite 121. Call us 520-300-1131. We bake smiles.
Copper Creek Cookies, Copper Creek Cookies, coppercreekcookies.net.
What's up, guys? We are back with two studs from U of A Wrestling Club. What's up, guys? Tell me your guys' names and what weight class you guys are wrestling at.
Hi, my name is Carlos, and I'm at wrestling 126.
Yikes! How much are you cutting?
Right now, I'm cutting about like 10 pounds. So
that's
not too bad.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm Dominique. I wrestled at 131, but I saw that I could cut a lot lower, so I'm gonna be going for 124.
And you just wrestled at the last tournament, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm pretty sure you told me you took a break from when we talked at 10th Planet. You said you took a break from wrestling for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I was like about 8-10 years ish.
Oh, geez. So it was your first match in 8 years?
In a long time, yeah.
What was it like? Were you nervous?
Absolutely. Like I was wrestling prepubescent boys, and the last time I wrestled, and to jump from a whole category where women are dominating now, it's amazing. It was a big shock to me.
How many matches did you have?
I had two.
Two? Yeah. How did it go?
I did okay. I didn't do as well as I should have.
Well, you're coming back from 8 years. Yeah. You're there, though. That's the big thing.
I saw where I needed to improve, and I need a lot of work.
Yeah. But what were the lessons you learned?
I was actually pretty shocked with myself whenever I got a shot in. Coach Bryan was like, "You look like you surprised yourself, and you just got there." And that was a lot of things. I was lost a little bit. There's a lot of new moves, and it was freestyle too.
It was freestyle?
Yeah, freestyle, and I've never done freestyle. But it was a learning experience, and I was proud that I did it.
Yeah. And let's go back to you, brother. What's it been like being part of the U of A Wrestling Club? Because I know you weren't at this tournament, but I'm pretty sure I'll be at one pretty soon as well.
Yeah, so I'm planning on going to the December 7th one at GCU, and honestly, I'm actually very excited for this.
Yeah. So what's your wrestling background?
So overall, my wrestling background, I started back in 7th grade. I went to go train with the Saguaro guys back in high school.
Saguaro, in Tucson, right?
Yeah, Saguaro High School.
I'm like, Tucson. I'm making sure it's not the Phoenix one.
Yeah, and my uncle was there. He used to, he was kind of helped his brothers out, win state at Saguaro as well. So
you come from wrestling background?
Not too much. It was my uncles that kind of started the wrestling background. But besides that, nobody else did too many sports back in high school.
Oh, really?
So I kind of went into high school, went a small high school.
What high school you go to?
I went to St. Augustine.
St. Augustine. That's a big school for not a lot of kids, dude.
honestly, it's only like 200 kids right now. So it was only me and one other kid that was on the wrestling program my freshman year. And
You only had 2 people on the wrestling program?
Yeah, and then usually when we went to sectionals, it was only me at the end of the tournament.
Oh, geez.
So I would only be the one to kind of be going to sectionals all on my own.
Okay, so what was your, tell us a little bit about your high school career.
So yeah, so my high school career, freshman year, it was just JV, all JV. And then sophomore year, my coach saw that potential I can push a little bit forward. So he was like, let's push you to varsity level. So I started the varsity program at St. Augustine, wrestled for 2 years, only made it to 5th place all the years to...
Sectionals or state?
Sectionals.
Oh, shit, okay. So it's top 4 going, right?
Yep, so I was always right there, but never too close. But
cool.
Senior year, I was wanting to wrestle, but COVID happened, and I lost my...
Oh, man, you're one of the COVID kids.
So, yeah, I didn't have a senior year, so I'm trying to make my senior year this year.
Yeah. So how many years have you been out of wrestling before the club?
So far for this club?
Yeah.
We just started this year.
No, how long were you out of wrestling before you got back into it? Because you said you were a COVID kid, so
pretty
it's been
much 4 years, yeah.
Dang.
So 4 years. And then, honestly, I've been coaching at my local high school as well because our previous coach, he had to leave. So I was like, you know what, I'll help you out, take over the program. So I've been head coach for St. Augustine for the past 2 years.
Wait, you're the head coach?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know we had that in. We should have put that in the description or something.
Yeah,
what's it like being a head coach, man?
Honestly, it's very hard.
How old are you?
22.
Yeah, you're a 22-year-old head coach, man. What's that like?
It's very hard,
man. I hit that. You got to give the applause, too, for that.
It's honestly very hard because, honestly, with my years of experience compared to our coach's experience, I have to bring in other people to help us out with practice. So
you bringing Brian a lot, too?
I would want to bring him in, man. I'm trying to get him bring him in. So far, I've been having my uncle because he's helped me push that next level. He's let's just say no water for the remainder of practices most of the time.
Oh, God. Let me ask you this, because I have this struggle, too. Are you ever able to pin your uncle?
Now I can because of his age, but back, man.
How old is he?
He's probably in his 60s.
Okay.
He's probably in his 60s. But, man, he could still tumble. He will still put up a fight with you no matter what.
Yeah, I have an uncle. His name's Mike Romero. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he wrestled for... You guys know what the Sunkissed Kids are?
No.
Yes.
You do know. You know what they are. So he wrestled for them. He was in the room with, like, Mark Kerr, those type of people. He's 56 years old, and I just got done training with him on Tuesday. I don't think my face hurt so bad from being pushed down to the mat afterwards. Like, the idea that a 56-year-old can still beat the crap out of me, my ego's gone after that. Yeah. But, yeah, so what's it like kind of having this question's for both of you guys. What's it like kind of having the second chance to have your wrestling careers again?
So for me, honestly, it's really humbling. It's really humbling. We had such a great team of students that were able to push that achievement this year because we're planning on next year of making the team. But now that we saw the potential that we can do, the amount of resources.
If I'm not wrong, you're the president, right? Or
No. I'm the treasurer.
Treasurer, okay.
I forgot my role for a second.
Yeah. What's your role?
I'm the vice president.
You're vice president. Okay. Head coach and vice president. Love it. Dang, what else? What other titles you got?
That's pretty much it. Just those two. But
that's awesome. So, what about for you? Because I know you took a break and did something else for a while too, right?
Yeah.
What was that?
I graduated early. I kind of had some trouble back at home, so I left home at 16, and then I tried to go to school here in Tucson, U of A, and I ran out of money the first 3 months, so I ended up enlisting the Marine Corps. I was in the Marine Corps for 6 years, and got accepted to U of A again, so now I have my GI Bill, which is really helpful. And I was looking for a program because I love sports, and I saw Carlos and the old treasurer there, and they're like, yeah, we have men and women's teams, and I'm just so grateful to have this opportunity because I love wrestling. I do, and they didn't have a lot of programs for women in high school, so I was really bummed out. There's a lot of coaches were shying away from it at that point in time, and
they're starting to have a women's division now, though. Finally,
I think 3 years after I graduated, that's when they implemented the women's program at my high school, and it was pretty cool to see. But I love wrestling. I love it's been a long break, but I'm just really excited to have that opportunity again.
Yeah. What was the first day back for you guys, putting on the wrestling shoes again and going to practice?
Honestly, I still remember we did a lot of conditioning that day. It was we tried to stance in motion. Yeah, that was fun, but it's hard to get back into it.
Yeah.
Very hard.
You
to
end
get
up
back
on the
into it.
floor feeling like you're dying afterwards, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So my first practice, I started a little bit later than everybody else, but I started somewhere in the end of September, I believe, and I didn't have my wrestling shoes.
Oh, shoot.
They were like, they would have been so small by now.
Yeah.
But I ran the Hibbett, and I was like, I forgot this, and I ran the Hibbett, got the cheapest shoes I could, and I was so nervous but so excited at the same time.
Yeah.
I made it to that first practice, and I was just like relieved. I wasn't as nervous as I thought I was gonna be.
Yeah. So what are you guys up to right now? How's practices like? Kind of give us a in-depth what you guys do as well. Because I heard from Brian, but I want to kind of hear from you guys too.
Yeah, so overall practices, we have them twice a day.
AM and PM?
AM and PM, and
Nice.
honestly, it helps.
Brian didn't throw that one in, so.
She didn't throw that one in. And usually they're very easy. I'm just
Hey, they said your practices are easy, bro. Good luck at practice tonight. Look, and she said that same thing. Y'all about to be running today. Let me ask you guys this. What's the worst conditioning has ever made you guys do? You're like, should I be careful about what I say?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep quiet
we
on
gotta
that.
be careful what we say.
Yeah.
No, it's just,
Hit that cricket thing, bro.
we just know that there's a lot in store.
Okay.
That's it. Like we're
Putting in the work. That's the main thing.
Hey,
We're putting in the work.
Going forward. Love
Putting
it.
in the work.
Cool. So moving forward, what's your guys' goal for this year?
I just want to improve. No matter where I am, I just want to improve. That's my goal. To just
That's
do
awesome.
better than every last tournament.
Awesome. What about you, brother? Because, well, let me ask you to go back a little bit. What's it like having your wrestlers see you compete now?
Yeah,
I've never seen a head coach. I had a head coach that's still playing, man. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's honestly very unique because like I'm so young and they kind of see me a little bit older, but at that same age as well, making the jokes and stuff like that. But I think they kind of, once they see a match, hopefully they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. Our coach actually knows what he's talking about and stuff like that because it's not a young guy.
You just better not get pinned, bro.
That's the main thing.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, but my main goal is just to honestly just to go back in wrestling. I miss that adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
I miss that adrenaline rush.
Oh, it's a crazy one.
Yeah.
But that's awesome, guys. I want to thank you guys for both coming on, talk about U of A wrestling. And thank you guys. Guys, we're going to be at Marana High School tonight for the Game of the Week. Snap Fitness Game of the Week is back. It's back. We're going to have it for wrestling season, so it's going to be awesome. Hey, Marana is my pick to win the 6A Open. I'm excited, as always.
It's a bold. That's bold, brother. That's bold.
You're an alumni, man. You better be saying yes.
I am. Hey, you know what? I'm rooting for him. I'm going to the game tonight. Are you going to be on the field?
We will be on the field.
Okay, I'll make sure I come to say hi and hang out. Hey, you know what? I personally want to thank Ben Norton from Snap Fitness for doing the sponsorship with you. He doesn't have to do that, and he does it because he cares about the community. I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
I think
awesome.
that you guys
Thank
got
you,
a
Ben.
good relationship going on. So
yeah, thank you. And
go Marana Tigers.
Yep. One thing, guys, we're taking a week off for Thanksgiving. Hope you guys will have an amazing Thanksgiving. Enjoy the apple pie, pumpkin pie. I know I will. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks with Coach Sly from Pueblo High School. Awesome, guys.